Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Seth Bonoff here. We're looking at your forecast as we wrap up this weekend and get ready for the upcoming week. Should prove to be not only a nice day today, but a beautiful week all throughout this coming week. Temperatures today likely settling into the 60s, so warming up very nicely. Of course, a later start to the day as far as your sunrise goes at the cost of getting those later sunsets too. So it's not a bad day to implement those later sunsets since we will have 60-degree weather, sunny skies. I think we could all go for an extension of that. 61 for your high in Champaign today, 62 in Lincoln, 62 in Springfield, 59 in Taylorville and in Effingham. Overnight lows tonight settling down into the mid-30s, a clear sky, very mild conditions for this time of year. Looking ahead, the first few days this week look fantastic. The only day that won't hit 70 is Tuesday, as we'll have a cold front kind of right on our doorstep to cool us off just a little bit. But can't really draw up a better start to the week than that. It only gets better from there because as we look farther down the line, those 70s turn more into mid-70s by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. But something will move on through and kind of reset everything. That would be a nice big old system there as we get into Friday and Saturday. It will bring us some rain chances to the area. So we see over the next 7 days, really not too much expected until we hit that Friday, Saturday time frame. So keeping things on the drier side. But the system is worthy of talking about because with temperatures in the 70s, mid-70s that is, there's a good amount of moisture that could get pulled in up this direction as well. So we'll be watching for some storm chances as we take a peek at Future Track. See that system marching across the plains. Going to be kind of a Friday evening into Saturday morning type of event here. And we'll watch how things progress with time, but looking like widespread rain chances are possible here, along with some thunderstorms within that system as well, wrapping it up on a Saturday morning. And that should be out of here by the time we get to Sunday. But of note is the amount of fuel we have in the atmosphere come Friday evening. You can see some of those darker shades of green popping up on the screen. And when you consider the scale there at the top, doesn't look like it's on the higher end. But when we're getting into this time of year, it sure doesn't take a whole lot to get stuff moving. So we'll be watching as this is more than enough to get some of those thunderstorms generated across the area. Looking at your Storm Prediction Center outlook, we already are in a slight risk despite being 6 days away from this, despite being 5 days away from this event. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Usually when they pinpoint these with a little bit of time between now and then, there's a little bit of confidence that we'll need to monitor it. And you can see it's a very broad brush of that slight risk. So it'll probably be refined with time. We'll see how things trend. But at the moment, we are on the watch for some severe storms by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. Not to spell doom and gloom because the rest of the week looks fantastic. 60s and 70s all across the board. I definitely want to enjoy the entirety of this upcoming week before storm chances do arrive to the area by the time we get to the very end of this coming week. You can stay on top of the forecast at all times on the WCI Weather app. This has been your Weather Now update. Enjoy your Sunday.